Well, I've got my Cepheus Quantum PDF out.
I have my Cepheus Deluxe
yes.
book
Right, that's right.
with
Fancy,
pictures and spaceships.
Yeah.
I have not got mine yet.
It's really cool, and you can make all kinds of spaceships, like, because it doesn't like say like make this spaceship, like this is how much it costs, or this is what you have to do. It basically starts with construction times based on tonnage. So if it's under 100 tons, it takes 26 weeks. 100 to 500 tons, 52 weeks, all the way up to 5,001 to 10,000 tons, it takes 300 weeks. And then after that, you put, like, there's different steps. Like, you put the type of armor on it you want.
Yeah.
You put, like you say if you want, like, a stealth, like a cloaking device, kind of. What kind of drive you want. What kind of jump technology. What kind of controls.
Oh yeah.
What kind of electronics. What kind of turrets. What kind of, oh my god, like, what
Goes
kind of
in-
special
goes into-
weapon.
Goes in
Wow.
depth. This is an offshoot of the Traveler system, so it makes sense that it just goes nuts with the detail.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like you could say like how many vehicles it carries around.
Yeah.
Like, let's see. Does it have like little starfighters in here? I bet it does. Exploration vehicles, armored personnel carriers, patrol boats, submarines, biplanes, bombers, fighters, propeller fighters, jets, fighters, liners, jump jets,
Battle cruisers.
Nice.
gravity ships. I don't know what gravity gunships are, but I'm gonna guess those are like little starships. Yeah.
All right.
So we now have rules for making a superstar destroyer.
Nice. Sweet.
You could blow
We're
up planets
parking
with
down.
that.
That's not a planet. Sorry, that's not a moon.
Yeah.
That's no moon.
That's no
That's no
moon.
moon.
No moon.
Just like shooting the swamp rats or something, some sort of things on whatever planet he was on.
Yeah.
Womp rats.
Womp rats. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. All right. Looks like I've got my stream all set up. It is streaming. It looks okay. I'm sort of a minty green for the winter season.
Let me look. Hold on.
I've got a little recent follower tag. It's my friend Sorath from another Discord channel, Discord server.
How many followers do you have now?
I don't see you as
Just
Minty
like a
Green.
couple.
Oh, I know. I have to
Did
look
I
at
follow you?
Twitch.
Yeah, that's right.
Twitch.
Let me look.
I watched you play some of the Among Us the other night.
Yeah.
The kill the baby game.
Baby?
Kill the baby? What are you talking about? I don't remember
It's
this.
horrible.
Standing Dread or whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched some of that too.
All right, so I'm looking at my channel. I don't see where my followers are. I'm just like I'm not seeing it.
You are green. I see what you're, and you have like old school like CRT like lines.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
What's your Twitch channel?
YKKX.
That's it.
You.
Has to do with the zipper.
Yeeks.
I have 13 followers.
Double digits.
Yep.
Sweet.
Cool.
That's
Why
right.
can't I throw bits at you?
I don't think I'm set up for that, honestly.
Oh.
I
Too
think
bad.
you have to have a certain number of followers, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what it
I like
was.
throwing bits at people.
If you have a certain number of followers, then they upgrade your account to allow you
Bits.
to send bits and.
Well, you have
then
a coven now. You have 13, so you can
Yeah.
stop there.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I like
That's true. I
that
can.
my friend has one, and there's this one thing where for points you can you can make a sound play that's really loud, and it goes, and it scares him,
Oh no.
and it's fun.
Excuse me. I'm going to promote this stream on a few thingies.
Ooh, which reminds me.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there we go.
Promotion. My
Yeah,
favorite.
we might get somebody
Not really.
wandering in. I don't know.
Let's see. Where did I put the PDF that you sent me?
Which one was it?
The
I don't
PDF
know.
for the quantum version of the game.
Oh, that I wouldn't know.
I don't know where I put
I don't know about
I thought you put it in the. Oh, you mean? Wait, no, it wasn't like the list of equipment. It was something else, right? Yeah. Okay.
it. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
that. Quantum does
carry
have
on.
a list of equipment on it, but I think it is not as big as
I'll just go back.
the book that
Download.
she has.
Yeah, and actually, it's different. Some things are different.
Different, right?
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Like the what do they call them? Careers. There's
Yeah.
a couple that are different. Like for instance, we have a few nobles, and there aren't nobles in the book.
Yep. Yeah, that's
They're
true.
called elite.
Ooh.
And
The
there are
elite
different
ones.
skills. So, and you have like stats, like ability stats, like intelligence and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely simplified as we.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
That's
Sippy would
crazy.
have none of that.
I have none of that for sure.
No. Just for the funny of it, you have to have more than the captain.
Yeah.
All
Captain
right.
Bravado.
Properties. Hold on. I got one more thing to do. I'm just I'm behind.
You're fine. You
Okay.
do your thing.
Well, we're not going to play now. You're not prepared.
No.
Now
All right,
we
fine,
talk.
James, take it away.
All right, so Magical Kitty save the day. No.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, at some point we
speaking
should
of
play that.
which, one of my books from MLP did come in.
Oh yeah?
It's the Bestiary of Equestria.
Bestiary.
Oh, cool.
It has
Oh, that sounds exciting.
it has magical beasts, and it also increases the types of ponies that you can play as.
Oh wow, nice.
That's pretty cool,
Oh
actually.
yeah,
That
this
is
is
very
the equestrian
New
thing.
player
Okay.
races. Let's look up what types of ponies you can add as we're setting up, because I know everybody's excited about my sparkle vomit inducing like.
Hey, don't knock
man.
it, man. The My Little Pony franchise now is freaking amazing. Like, it's so good.
I'm not knocking it. I'm literally excited. I don't know if you. I've told everybody else 1,000 times, and they're probably getting tired of it. But I am on a quest to find the most like nauseatingly sweet like TTRPG
Yeah.
there ever exists. The way I describe it is I want to find a system that is so over the top, like sweetie, that you feel like you need to go like kick a puppy in the face afterward just to bring
Yeah,
balance
just to like
back.
balance
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
You might have
able to be
found it.
violent.
it. Yeah, MLP. It probably comes at least pretty close because like there isn't combat in that game, is there? It's more like the resolution system is more about talking and friendship and this kind of thing.
Maybe,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, that's what I think. That's how you were describing it, anyways.
Well,
No,
Pegasus already existed. Now there's dragon ponies, griffin ponies.
Wow, nice.
We already had earth ponies. There's buff. Oh, these are subtypes. Okay, so there's the Pegasus, and subtypes of the Pegasus are the dragon Pegasus and the griffin Pegasus. The earth pony subtypes are Buffalo Earth Pony and Diamond Dog Earth Pony.
Nice.
And then the
Diamond
unicorn
dogs.
subtype.
Are they like
Was
diamond
it
dogs?
bad that
Are they like David Bowie, like
Yeah.
Star Eye kind of thing?
They have burrow and tracking. Diamond dogs are a strange race, as happy below Earth as they are above, due to their ability to dig through the ground like tatsworm. The diamond dog is generally taller than a pony, mostly because he prefers to stand upright. Perhaps this is because it lets him carry more gems in his long arms.
the first thing
Yeah.
I'm thinking about with these hybrids is what kind of horrible genetic experiments created them? Like how many ponies were vivisected?
Oh, poor ponies.
Good lord.
I'm sorry.
And the subrace of unicorn ponies are changeling ponies and
Oh.
crystal ponies.
Do they have the little elf ponies, like the fairy ones that have giant wings? I can't remember what they're called.
The Pegasus ponies, they do have dragon ponies.
No, they were the super tiny ones.
Like mini
No,
ponies?
this is one of the. They have dragons have one of the largest ranges in size, especially for Equestria, ranging from around pony size to absolutely gigantic. So they're not tiny.
Okay.
They're at least the size of a pony, but they can breathe fire.
Nice.
And crystalline. Crystal ponies look pretty cool.
Mouser,
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a d6 for me. Just a straight old. Actually, include your knowledge modifier in that.
Okay, let me just check
Yeah.
to see what that actually is.
Andy, can you
If I
please
remember,
give
it
me a
was
color?
+2, but I don't totally remember.
Sorry, what'd you say, Amy?
Could you please give me a color?
Purple.
Okay, one purple. And Raven, can you please give me a color?
Red.
All right, red. Okay, I have a purple and a red die.
Oh, you're going with colors? That is, what's the word? That's oh, forget it. I just can't
Oh,
word
no.
anymore. So
Word. I
they
hear
don't
you.
come.
I forget
Brave.
words
That is
all-
brave of you, my God.
Ugh.
Oh,
Words are hard.
Words
They
they
are.
can be hard, yeah.
English hard.
Yeah.
thinking hard.
Mm.
Did you get a result yet,
Yes.
Mouser?
I have so I got a 4, so I'm adding 2, that's 6.
Okay, perfect.
That's whatever that means.
6.
He's making our adventure.
Aha. Okay. There we go. And I've got a little bit of something to go into our adventure today. And we have 4 players, right?
That's
Yes.
Let me see. James, if you could roll a d8, and if everyone else could roll a d6, don't add anything to it at all.
1.
Two.
suspicious. So very suspicious. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I rolled a 6 this time.
A 6, okay, perfect. And, sorry, James, did you say something?
Yeah. 8.
8, right. Okay. Let me, I've just used the episode generator, and I'm going to write down the plot.
Okay.
Does it actually give you like pointers in coherent sentences?
Nope. It's like bullet point basically.
Because I saw something, I saw like a Doctor Who episode generator the other day, and you just like click it, and it just generates a few episodes with plot lines for you,
Yeah.
which is fairly cool, but it's not as cool as I was imagining it. Because I imagined they would do like the story titles and stuff. Because the
Yeah.
first time I saw something like that, it was actually the automatic giallo generator. So if you guys don't know what a giallo film is, like or actually they were originally books
Right.
with like,
Yeah.
really bright yellow covers, and they're generally they come from Italy, and they're like crime thrillers, often with psychosexual content. And they were pretty big in the 70s, and they all have names like The Iguana with a Tongue of Fire and Seven Deaths in the Cat's Eye, and like Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key. And so the Giallo generator will give you a title and a vaguely Italian sounding director's name and a really nonsensical plot line, which totally sounds like something that would be in a Giallo.
All right. I have Mouser's name. I want to say Zap Brannigan, but that's not her name.
Zippy
Um,
Bravado.
Zippy
Zippy Bravado.
Bravado. Can you remind me of your name, James?
Yes, it's Bert.
Bert.
Bert
Bert
Bacharach.
Bacharach. Yeah, that's right.
Bert Bacharach, right.
Bertha. It's
I
actually
forgot.
Bertha.
Yeah.
Bertha, right.
Short. It's
Bertha
Bert.
Bacharach. And we have one more new character. It's not a new character, is it? It's your same old character. You've just made her a new. Isn't that right?
Same old character.
Isn't that right, Alexia?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I just updated her.
Yeah.
And gave her less endurance.
What was her name again?
Zenata or Zen?
All right, Zen. That's right.
Zen.
And she's a cyborg. I'm gonna
That's
have,
funny. That's the
I'm gonna
name-
have
that's
to
the-
mark that down because I always forget that.
That's the name of the ship's computer at Blake 7 is said.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Storing all the energy. Yeah.
In the book, depending on the type of hull you take, you can your ship can graze gas giants and collect fuel.
Oh,
Yes.
so I shall return as well. Just give me a moment.
What's his login again? That his channel. You said it was YK.
YKKX.
Oh, X. Okay, thank you.
Does that stand for something, or is it just like
It
Random.
stands for so in English we use a 26-letter alphabet, and each of those characters stands for one of the 26 letters.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
That was so well played.
There's this band called Slough-Feg. They actually made a whole album based on Traveler,
Oh, really?
and it's really good if you like metal. But yeah,
Some metal is good. Yeah, I like some metal.
it's like not, it's not like brutal growly kind of metal. It's like, singing, and like it sounds more like something from the 70s, maybe, kind of like
Yeah.
that kind of. Yeah.
Like, there's no genre music I don't like something from, I don't think. I mean, maybe there is, but not that I've heard
Alexia
yet.
likes metal.
Hmm?
I said, no, Alexia likes metal.
Yes, I do. Sure do.
Yeah.
How do you spell the band name?
What's that?
How do you spell the band name?
SLOUGHFEG. It's 2 words. It's like it's some Slough-Feg. Yeah, and the album's just called Traveler. I was gonna put a link to it in the channel actually.
Yes, please.
But
After
it's
I've done all this work?
Yeah.
Kidding.
Type a couple letters in the keyboard.
Well, I had to first guess the spelling and it was wrong, and then I had to scroll down. I mean, it's a lot of work.
And I had to ask.
Wait.
I had to open a
Let's see
web
here.
page.
I think you're really underestimating the effort I put in here.
Yes, seriously.
Feeling underappreciated.
Well, Fig. Yeah. They're from California. And they're good. They,
Lots of good things are.
Yeah, like raisins.
Yeah, there are raisins and avocados and
Oh yeah, those are way better.
Oranges?
oranges. Yeah.
Oh wait, isn't Florida oranges?
Florida has
What is
orange. That's where a lot of the oranges come from. Yeah, but
Oh.
California grows oranges too.
Mm.
In the south.
Almonds?
Yep, almonds. Though there in California, there is a big movement against almonds.
Yeah, they take a great deal of water.
Exactly.
Uh.
And California, especially Southern California, has a drought issue.
Right.
You know, because we just tried to build a multi-million person city in a desert. So
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is not as big, but
No.
yeah, that's another one that's in.
As I described people, the California red wines. California is a big, huge desert with some people in it.
The northern, where the wine comes from, is in middle. They call it Northern California, but it's really Middle California. That's where like Napa is and stuff, and they don't have as much of a drought issue. Actually, we're the ones that send the water down to Southern California.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's down Los Angeles way and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the big user.
That album
Hello.
you posted, it looks like a beefed up rocket.
From what I've posted, it looks like a beefed up rock.
No, not you. Sorry, from what JM put. Oh. The picture of the album, he looks like
Yeah.
a beefed up rocket.
Beefed Up Rocket should be
Yeah,
the
that's
name
right.
of one of the songs.
Yeah.
It should be. Let's see.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I've looked at the album and I've listened to that one a little bit, and all of the song titles are definitely very specific to the Traveler universe.
Yeah, no, it's very, very blatantly like that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only album they have that's based on something like that. But it's like, you know, they just did it and they're like, yeah, we're even calling it Traveler. Like, they must have gotten permission from somebody.
Yeah,
To do
right.
that?
I
And then
bet
just
when they released it, it wasn't like a massive IP. I mean, it still isn't a massive IP or anything. You could probably still get a hold of the owners and just say, for my small project, can I use your Traveler logo? And they might say yes.
So how old is it?
It's pretty old. It's like late 70s, something like that.
Okay, so it was pretty well established by 2003 though.
Yeah,
when
it was.
they released the album. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And so
Which
I believe
more popular now.
I believe it came after Dungeons and Dragons, but it was like hot on the heels of it, right? Like TSR, the makers of Dungeons and Dragons, released Star Frontiers kind of in response to it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because, like, I always felt like there was way more emphasis on the fantasy stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I
Yeah,
want like
yeah,
spaceships and robots and stuff.
Can we take a 13.5-minute break?
We can take 13 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take
Sounds
that,
good.
All right.
and then we'll come back. And
So
I will
just-
step away for a moment and come back before 13 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
No, that's not the rules.
No, you have to be.
29.
I'll put up
27.
I'll put up the timer.
See you later.
You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Who's a good girl? Who's a good
I
girl?
am. Thank you.
Yes, you are, kid. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. You're so cute. Such a sweet girl. Yeah.
All right, I've set a timer on Twitch. If it's ridiculous, but whatever. 13 minutes, 30
why not?
seconds. Go.
No.
No,
I'm
okay.
cat sitting. Two cats.
Oh, fluffy cats or
It's funny. They're both sisters, but they look nothing alike.
oh,
One I would say is a medium hair domestic.
okay.
She doesn't have a second coat, like an undercoat, but she has fluff.
Oh,
And
okay,
she
okay.
has a bushy tail. It's
Aw.
really sweet. And
Fluffingtons.
she's adorable. She's got like this modeling, like gray and tan and white modeling. It's really
Right?
cute. And then the
Nice.
other one is all gray. She almost looks like a Russian blue, but she has yellow eyes. And she's really cute.
You're on break, JM. Be quiet. I'm kidding.
We're talking cats.
Yeah, we're talking cats. I'm kidding.
Do you have kitties?
Yeah. But it's funny actually because my ex and we had adopted two sister kitties from the same litter a while ago, and there were three cats, and all three cats were different. One of them was like a stripy gray, like their mom. The other one was a calico, and the other one was a Siamese-looking cat. We got the calico and the
wow.
Siamese-looking cat, but they were from the same mother,
Yeah,
from the same
yeah.
like
Weird.
It's crazy how cats can
Yeah,
be like that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Apparently, they can like the amount of so if a female cat gets, excuse my language, but gets fucked like by three different cat, they'll retain the sperm of the three different cat and
Oh
give
yeah,
birth to those three different cat. And I was like, what?
that can actually
What?
happen in
see.
humans too. Like
I
if
suppose so.
a human is like, you know, a female human's in like a, I don't know, an orgy or something, and they get inseminated by multiple men and they have multiple eggs drop, they can have two different fathers of twins.
Really? Oh, that's so
Yep.
cool. I did not know that.
Interesting, yeah.
It's
cool.
extremely
It's not
rare,
really
but
cool
it
usually,
can
Yeah, I
happen.
but
bet.
I don't know.
That's
Like
so
usually
odd.
when that happens, maybe it's not cool, but it's cool kind of biologically, I
No,
guess.
it's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you want to be multitudinally inseminated, the,
Is that a word? Multitudinally?
multitudinally inseminated.
I mean, like
Multitudinally.
I do not kink shame. Like, you know,
Oh
so
no, not at all.
if you're
But
not hurting anyone else, you know, you do you, boo. So
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
like if that's what you're into, cool. You know, I'm sure two people are enjoying that very much as well.
Yes. Yeah, we never. I had a cat for a really long time, and she was pretty awesome, and she was like this Himalayan-looking kitty, and she had blue eyes, which was kind of unusual.
Yeah,
And then
Himalayans
her
are
brother-
beautiful.
Yeah, and then her brother lived with my mother, and he didn't really look like that. He still had a bit of that Himalayan look, but they never figured out who the father cat, the inseminator cat, was. And the cat that bore these two cats was one of the neighbor's cats, and she was just like, she was a tabby, and they never found out how she, like, what happened. They don't even know how she got pregnant. It just like, I don't think that they let her out that much. It's weird.
It was miraculous.
Yeah, I have a, well, I don't anymore, but
It's Jesus the cat.
that's right. Yeah.
It's the cat safe. It's the cat lord.
Oh my god, it's the cat lord.
Immaculate conception.
Immaculate catception.
Yeah.
Cat.
Immaculate.
Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's weird too because it's, you know, this neighborhood in Ajax, right? And everybody kind of knows each other. There don't seem to be any Himalayan cats around, so nobody ever figured out what that
Well, it
was
could
all
also
about.
be like there was a recessive coloration gene.
Yeah,
Mm.
I guess so. Like there was a third cat too that I never met, but my cat, her fur was like really fluffy, and
Like Persian fluffy.
I guess a bit, yeah. Like it was just really, it was kind of long, but it was just like it really fluffed up a lot. And
I want to
she
get a
was,
ragamuffin.
oh
What's
yeah,
that?
Ooh.
A ragamuffin is an offshoot of a ragdoll cat.
yeah.
They I don't know what they exactly breeded them with to get ragamuffins, but they're known as some of the most docile cats. Like they're great with other animals. Like they get along with dogs, they get along with baby kids, like they get along with anything.
Oh,
Oh,
And
I know this
cute.
kind of cat.
yeah, ragamuffins are just adorable, and they come in all different
Oh yeah,
colors.
they've
And
they've got that big mane. One of
they,
my
they
one of my friends has two
they're
cats,
huge as well.
and they are both like this, right? They're getting old, so one of them is kind of losing weight and is getting ready for the next adventure. But they're definitely their body type is like this, their fur type is like this. But they're a mix. They're a mix. There's like one of them is mixed
Oh.
with tortoiseshell, I think. The other one is orange,
Oh,
right? So
those are pretty.
yeah, they're so nice.
I
Look at
think
the
I
little
think
kitten
I
version. Oh
like
my
cats.
god, it's so cute.
And ragamuffins, like
Oh,
they're kittens for like 4 years.
oh,
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, like they don't
They're
fully
not
mature,
just they're
but
not
they.
just dumb. They're like small for 4 years, right? Is
Well,
that
it's
what you
not
mean?
that they're small; it's that
Can they grow?
they can grow to like they. Some of them are like 25 pounds.
Right,
Like they
right.
get to be
But
huge.
not
Not
till
a,
they're older.
huh?
But not till they're older.
Yeah, like they don't finish. Like they're finished growing between 3 and 4 years.
Yeah, so they have a longer period
what?
in which they're growing than other cats
Right.
do. That's cool. That's neat.
That's wicked cool. I like
Well,
the little
think-
munchkin cats, the one with little legs.
Yeah, the
Those
only
are so
problem is
funny.
you shouldn't get them because
I know.
they're being bred like with a deficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're so cute.
They are adorable.
yeah. Well, they're alive whether they chose to be or not. So I guess it's your
I know, but we
also
shouldn't
your choice,
encourage
right?
breed like
Yeah,
breeders
Yeah.
go
it's the
based off what the market
humans that
is.
we're trying
Yeah, no, I
to
know
Yeah, we're
dissuade.
trying to like the ones that are already born, of course.
Yeah.
Those are adorable, and if you
Yeah.
find one in a shelter, get it. But
Yeah,
shouldn't encourage breeders to.
kind of like they're not like illegal to breed either, so it gets complicated. Like you can't just take down the breeders because there's no way to take them down.
Right? No, it should definitely. I wouldn't agree with doing. I think
Yeah.
it should just be like it should just be like there shouldn't be a market for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Supply
yeah.
and demand.
All right. I'm gonna hold on one second because I've got some acid in my throat, right? So I'm gonna get a Tums. Be right back.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Oh, I think most cats can get used to anything if they
Oh,
spend enough
I mean,
time
the
in it.
cats are happy and everything. It's just like they have genetic dispositions for things. When you screw with genetics, you
Yeah, no,
you're
sorry, I
very
didn't
likely
mean
to.
that. I meant like you were talking about the ragamuffins and how docile they are, and I was just
Oh
thinking, like,
yeah,
usually
they're also very healthy.
because cats are territorial, they don't like change. So it's like you bring another animal in, and it's kind of like, what the hell
Yeah.
is this?
It's
this
kind of
nonsense.
been bred out of ragamuffins. They're not. They're. That's one of the things. They're known to not be very territorial.
But if you,
I mean, for a cat.
yeah, for a cat, okay, that's cool. But I'm thinking like it's if you give them a little bit of time, they usually kind of acclimatize and they learn to like tolerate.
Right. Yeah. No, cats can learn to tolerate most things, but like for instance, if you have a very busy household
Yeah, that can be a bit.
and you have a more like you have a cat that's like
That's
a
when the
Persian
cat's
who
always
likes
hiding.
a very calm, like they're gonna constantly be hiding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. My ex talked about they had I guess they had this like dog, and he was there was something about this dog, like he liked to kill things like a lot.
Oh wow.
You like to
Yeah.
kill things?
They got this cat,
Like he was a
they
hunter.
got this cat from a friend, and the dog and the cat were never not antagonistic. Like the cat was hiding the entire time, really high on top of things, as high as he could possibly get.
Yeah.
And the dog was always like, "I'm gonna kill this creature," and it like
Aw.
never stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thought of it as prey.
Yeah, the cat was never all right after that. Like
Yeah.
it was just
That
like,
sucks.
Poor
Kind of
kitty.
understandable.
yeah. I mean,
Maybe
normally
the
it's
moment
not
of
like
life
that.
where
Like that's what I'm
die.
saying. Normally, a cat's like and a dog. You know, they spend enough time starting to slowly get to know each other. Like it becomes fine after a while.
Yeah,
But-
that was a dog that probably had a bad situation
Yeah,
being
that
raised.
dog. Well, she said
Like,
that
when it
dog
was young.
was like that was like a demon dog. She said she was the
Oh,
only
no.
Yeah,
one.
or
that
maybe
could
it had
control
a mental health issue. No,
Maybe, yeah, yeah.
because dogs in general are usually not like that.
No,
No, they're smarter and they bond really well.
Yeah, but that's
with their sort of family.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of why people like them, right? So
Yep.
I mean, they are still animals. They're hunters. They're from wolves, so they will hunt. But
Mhm.
yeah. Well, probably the fact that the cat was always very like obviously trying to hide from it. You know, it's like
yeah,
I don't know. It just she said it enjoyed like bringing like it was always trying to kill something. It's just
Yeah.
its nature. So
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
yeah. Somebody's got a drink.
Someone's clinking.
Yeah, that's me.
Drink with ice.
At,
Okay, yeah.
at least me. I don't know if I've got like a
Everybody else has got a
like a
drink with
mango
ice.
drink that's been watered a little bit, so it's like I wish I had some seltzer or something to make it bubbly, but it's just got some tap water in it, some vodka as well. So it's nice. It's a nice little light mango flavor.
Have
with
and-
vodka.
Yeah, of course.
I
Yeah.
have these very cool ciders. It's a apple and cherry cider
Nice.
ooh,
called Circling the Sun, which I thought was
I like
cool,
cherry.
nice. Because
Ah.
we're playing science fiction tonight. Of course.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Collective Arts. They do really cool stuff. So the artwork that's on the can,
Yeah.
there's a link on the can itself to the artist.
Yeah.
Then you can go and so every month they change the can.
Oh, that's cool. So they're like promoting like local artists
Local
or whatever.
Unknown artists. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
They're
you
not
can-
far from my place.
Oh, cool.
Collective
Oh.
art, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they seem
anyone
like
can
a
get them anything.
you're West End, right?
Yeah, Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty damn west.
Yeah, moved in January.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Of course. You're moving around. But
Yeah.
Are you near the what's it called? The artistic street, the village,
Yeah, James?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used to live in
two
Hamilton
streets away
too.
from it, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, you
is,
do?
is that around where they are?
They're
The
they
collective?
are northeast.
Right.
It's a weird because it flips around the lake, right? So I'm always lost in terms of direction. But
right.
they're more north. Because James runs north south, so they
Yeah.
are more north. They're by the water, and then a little bit east in the industrial sector,
Right.
basically. Yeah, which I'm not too far.
Right.
Go
Okay.
stinky smells.
Cool.
Yay!
All right. Well,
Smells like
they
smoke.
are. Yeah. Hamilton can get a bit stinky, especially with the
yeah.
steel mill there and everything.
That's it. Like
It's like
for
Patterson, New
me,
Jersey.
Oh yeah.
I used to when I lived in Montreal, like where I grew up, it was I was near the refineries too, like the
Right.
petroleum refineries and the sugar and so on and so forth. So like this is regular smells for me.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to Toronto, there was none of that. It was just flat out pollution.
Yeah.
Now I'm back to stinky refinery smells, and
Yeah.
it's kind of nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
Hamilton is
course.
notorious.
You came home.
It's heartwarming.
It's like,
It is heartwarming. It smells bad, but it's heartwarming.
Yeah.
it's like it's not as bad as people say, but in certain places, maybe it is.
Yeah, well, that's it. We're pretty close to the steel mill, so like you can see like the fires when they vent
Yeah.
the little tubey.
Yeah,
Yes.
the fire.
Technical
There's like
words.
some there's like
Fires of the
smokestacks.
satanic minerals.
Yeah,
It's Mordor. We call it Mordor.
there's smokestacks, and there's the highway kind of curves around that area.
Mhm.
So you can like if
Yeah.
you're driving at night, it's like really like a cool, impressive sight, and then you realize, oh yeah, this is a bunch of pollution right in my car's window.
Right in your yeah, kind of. So that highway, well, that highway. I mean, so that road that goes that runs right past the steel mill and all. If you keep going a little bit more east, that's where Collective Arts is.
Right. Okay. All right. That's cool.
There's a cool band from Hamilton now called Astral
Sorry, called Astral what?
Witch.
Astral Witch.
Astro Witch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Astral Witch. I want to look them up now. Astral Witch band
Look up
Camille. I have to look up band now. astralwitch.bandcamp.com.
Yeah, that's
Hamilton. Yep, that's them. Okay, cool.
Yeah, my ex band played with them once, and like I kind of got to know the singer and guitarist a bit, and she's pretty cool.
That's neat.
And they play a lot of shows around there, and I guess they were doing pretty well for a while. I don't know what's been happening with them lately, but
Right.
it's kind of like a mix between like doom metal and grunge, like kind of it has a bit of a '90s sound to it.
Yeah. Well, I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
New metal.
I'm a Gen X kind of guy, so
yeah.
that means nothing. I'm a Gen X kind of girl,
yeah,
person.
one of those people.
one of those human things,
Mm.
and I don't like the grunge. So,
No.
and I was surrounded.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
So,
you were all about
you
CC
can't blame
Peniston or something.
Pardon?
You were all about CC Peniston, or I don't know.
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay, never mind.
No. I was a metalhead back then, so the-
Right.
So
right,
no, so
okay.
no
Yeah.
to that.
There was a pretty fine but hard divide between grunge and metal at the time.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think there's not really a divide. I think actually, like, even though
You keep
grunge,
cutting off.
I don't actually think that it means anything, like, because so many of these bands had a different sound.
Well, yeah, I think it was a cultural, like, subculture divide
Yeah,
rather
like,
than an actual musical divide.
Pearl Jam were like a bunch of hippies that liked The Who and Aerosmith.
Pearl Jam. Sorry.
Soundgarden was like,
Tell us how you really feel.
Let me go on. Eddie Vedder's whiny voice. I cannot stand it. Oh my god. I'm not even sorry.
But I hate to cut you off. I love the conversation, but we should continue too.
Yes, it's been more than 13 minutes and 30 seconds.
It's time
Yeah.
to
I had the timer going, and I stopped it at it stopped itself at 0. And that was probably like 10-15 minutes ago. I've closed the thing, and
Actually, it's been that much longer than 13 minutes and 30 seconds.
how long do you think exactly?
It's been about 16 minutes and 66 seconds.
All right. So, I'm gonna say you guys should go first, and then I'll deal out the bad news, or should I do it the other way around?
I think it's going to be all good news. So
Yeah.
I have a feeling about the bad news.
Something tells me more people are coming out of the ship, but
And
No!
we'll,
4 minutes
well-
and 53 seconds.
4 minutes 53 seconds. Does anybody have to be
53 seconds.
Does anybody have to be off at like 11 o'clock or anything? Because I was thinking we would go till 11:30 or so.
That's fine by me.
At 4:53, isn't it that famous John Cage silence piece?
I have no idea.
Oh, the piano
guys know
piece,
what
the
I'm talking
quote
about.
unquote piano piece.
Yes.
Yeah, where they sit down at a piano and they play nothing for exactly an amount of time. 4 minutes, 53
That's what it's
seconds.
called.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just, it is silence.
Yeah. It is meta music.
Music, yes. You know what the music is? The music is like the people kind of sitting around, like fidgeting uncomfortably and coughing and like what happened. That's the actual music.
I would love to be in a crowd that is experiencing that, and like kind of look around and see how people are experiencing it.
I actually love like experimental music, like really ridiculous noise shit that's like not good. And like
Not good.
Are you talking about my music?
Good. I don't enjoy them.
Where bands seem to like actively want to repel the audience.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like, what do you do, right? You pretend that you're getting into it.
I think that's like the version of trolling in the music world.
Oh yeah. Sure,
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I know, or at least I used to. There's someone in one of my older D&D groups that was in a band called I think they're called Best Friends, FRENZ, and they basically did this kind of live noise that was designed to not necessarily repel, but it was definitely not necessarily meant to dance to or to be experienced as, regular pop music. It was definitely they were a noise band. So
yeah. But the thing is, like, noise can be like interesting on its own merits, but like when you get in a live environment, it's like different things start to happen because you start to develop a relationship with an audience.
Right.
Even if it's like an adversarial one.
Yeah.
Right. And you're like,
exactly.
Like there's this thing that I know Paul's seen them before. And like they probably wouldn't be allowed to play here. There's some American guy, I can't remember.
No Americans allowed.
Yeah. No, but he calls himself Antichrist Kramer, and he has this project called like Intolitarian, and he basically makes like misanthropic speeches and then presses a bunch of pedals and like lies on the floor and flicks switches, and all you hear is like it's just
like what?
Noise chaos.
Right, okay.
And I just don't understand, like he does this shit live and no, or maybe people pretend to like it. I don't know. It's just like
right.
It's
Yeah.
Just like it's so.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I only gave myself about 5 minutes, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
4 minutes 53 seconds.
Oh my
4 minutes 53. Yeah. I have to make sure that is actually the time now of the John Cage thing, but I think it's that.
All right, I'm gonna be right back too. Actually.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna stay right here. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got my white chocolates Kit Kat bar, and I got it in. There was I got a present that was a Kit Kat, like a gingerbread house, but it's called a log cabin because it's made out of Kit Kat bars, right? And I proceeded to just eat the Kit Kat bars, and while spreading icing on top of them. I'm not doing that right now, but I'm.
It was really funny. I got a sweet sort of Christmas present as well, but it was like homemade stuff from my mom.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like, she makes these cookies, and they're good cookies. They're like they got chocolate chips in them, and they're I don't know oatmeal in there and whatever. They're good.
Yeah.
And she's always made them, but I guess they're pretty like soft when she makes them. And she gave me this container, and I took the container home, and like 2 days after I had since I had the container,
Yeah.
everything is just congealed into this like giant mass of cookie.
Oh,
Like, it's
no.
not individual cookies anymore. It's just this like big thing.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Totally unmanageable cookie thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's
horrible.
basically John Carpenter's The Thing, but a cookie.
Right, exactly. I can't eat it. I'm gonna have to throw it away. Like and
Oh,
it's still
man.
really soft. It's still really soft too. So anytime I try to be
Anytime
and
you...
actually eat one, it just crumbles.
Oh no, yeah, okay.
It's like it's turned into a monster. I swear, it's so bad.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
awful.
Mom. It just happened to be. It's so
Oh man, well I hope she doesn't see this episode.
She will.
She will. She definitely will.
Okay.
So we'll end it here.
Yeah.
And we will
End it here.
Oh no!
Don't worry, buddy. We'll make
Poor Bert.
we'll make good friends that we
Yep.
can we'll have a backstory together.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's great. Thank you very much, Amy. But it's cool.
You guys should talk about it because it seems like you're on different pages.
I'm still. And
What's
give me a
happening?
moment to mourn here.
Yeah.
Give me a moment to mourn.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, so the game is over for this week, and if you want to still hang out, I mean, we still have like a bunch of time. I don't need to go to bed. Like I'm not working right now.
I have absolutely nothing to do tomorrow, so I am
Yeah.
well strike that. I have to put together a cat tree.
A cat tree.
Um,
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna come in the mail tomorrow. But other than
cool.
that extraordinarily mentally grueling task, which will require 8 hours of sleep and lots of
Yeah.
concentration and fortitude, I could stay up all night.
Yeah. Okay.
All right then.
I have nothing to do.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yay!
So we can hang out. I
We can hang
am
out. Totally.
I am wondering if there this is character death aside. I am wondering if you are enjoying the system, if you are enjoying the sort of storyline that's
Mhm.
going on. I mean, this whole session was a combat, so it's kind of a wash for the story. But
I actually honestly thought like strategy was probably going to be like not getting killed. But I am enjoying like I actually do like this setting and the things around it a lot. Like I'm not against D&D or fantasy RPG or anything like that.
yeah, of course.
I definitely feel more like comfortable in a sci-fi setting a little bit.
Yeah.
And
That's-
I
I
like the,
definitely like the setting. So
I love that we're having like a whimsical sci-fi
yeah,
setting.
a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think it plays well into the system, and I like it. I think it's a lot of fun, and who knows? Maybe if like a nice little but very late Santa's elf comes and brings books to certain people, we could play the more robust version of it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there is I kind of wanted to get like ramped up into it. So if there happens to be any kind of book, well, I don't know, shows up on my doorstep or something, then
Just randomly.
then
Yeah.
then I will certainly be using it as a reference, but using this as the main system, right? So
Cool.
if there's a ship you want and it's in there, obviously that'll be the kind of reference that I'm talking about. If there are like grenades, I don't think there's grenades in this weapons list.
Let's
Um,
see.
but
It wasn't on the short one.
nope.
That
That would
would've
have
been
been a
helpful.
winner.
But I'm
Yeah.
sure, I'm absolutely sure that there are grenades in the fully fledged deluxe version of it.
There's,
Right.
I mean,
So
Yeah.
so you can start looking through
Probably.
those lists and purchasing things out of the sort of bigger item list, weapon list, that kind of thing. And but I'm going to be using this as a core system for a little while, with
Cool.
the combat knowledge, physical, social, space, technical
Yeah.
skills, and the careers that are just sort of very short kind of things.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. So that's
Definitely harder combat than anything I've experienced yet
sorry.
in my gaming.
Raven,
Yeah.
because I can't see you right now. I have a PDF called. It's part of the. I can never pronounce this. Cepheus.
Cepheus. It's a weird word. Yeah, I don't know.
You said it like an
It's
American.
got a PH, which is an F.
Yeah.
I hate those ones. Called Hostile Toolkit.
Hostile Toolkit.
Yeah, it's a PDF, and essentially it is equipment. It is nothing but equipment.
Right. Let me take a look.
It's called Hostile, a gritty science fiction setting of Cepheus engine, 2d6, la la la. But it's essentially got all kinds. It's got camping gear.
Right. Yeah, I see it.
Cool.
It's got communication devices. It's got computers. It's got computer software, clothing, protection, expedition gear. What's that all?
All right. Let me just move this off the main screen so that nobody can see my purchasing information, and I will definitely add this to my cart.
Oh, cool.
And
Ooh, purchasing information.
proceed to checkouts. Why am I not signed in? I should always be signed in. Sign me in. God damn it. And
Sure,
I will definitely post this for everyone to see. And it is free, by the way. So that if anyone wants to look up the Hostile Toolkits on Drive-Thru RPG, absolutely do that. But I will also post it in the chat.
It's got all kinds of weird stuff.
Every plate armor.
Starship
Plate
locker.
armor.
Armor's
what I
good.
need.
Got vac suits.
Flag weapon.
Zero-G toolkit base. All kinds of weird stuff. Survival kits, and so on.
I don't
Cool.
see any grenades, but that doesn't mean
Mhm.
maybe I'm just not finding them.
All right, so I posted it in chat in Sci-Fi Wednesdays.
Let's see here.
Oh, here we go. Fragmentation Grenade.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
Is that in the
Dynamite.
deluxe book?
Mm-hmm. There's
Dynamite.
a launcher, like a missile launch. There's a plastique, like
Oh,
C4.
nice.
Plasma
Sort of.
grenades.
Where is that under?
It's on page 82. Under the topic of
82.
I guess you could just it's under the topic of weapons.
I think she's looking in Cepheus Deluxe, the main
yeah,
book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have that one yet. I've got just the Hostile Toolkit, but I think that's a setting as opposed to...
And these things have like special things to them. Like it's not just like for instance, Plastique has a blast of 10, which
Right.
blast 10 does I don't know. But they also have ones that are like fire. Like Plasma has a blast 5, but it also does fire and it does heavy and it has 2 AV hits.
Right. Cool. So we're not using like damage typing and stuff like that, but we'll be. You can, if you're looking at something in Cepheus Deluxe, we'll make it work for Cepheus Quantum.
Like some of them make sense. Like for instance, EMP will stun you if you're a machine.
Yeah, that's right. Right. So Zen might be stunned. It could, because she's part machine.
I'll do more of all of this stunning. Thank you.
I mean, you missed that.
No one's
I-
gonna stun me. I'm gonna stun everything.
Yeah. Unstoppable.
um,
You guys can figure that out. I might like.
Raven, can my new character have a fusion gun?
What is a fusion gun? Read that description.
It's a heavy gun. A fusion gun is
It's like a fission gun, but the
it's an
opposite.
advanced development of a plasma gun. This weapon fires plasma bolts,
Nice.
undergoing microfusion for massive damage. It uses a back mount microfusion reactor, and thus, for game purposes, it has unlimited ammunition. The
Nice.
ammo cost in this case represents purchasing such a backpack.
Okay, so it's got like a big Ghostbusters backpack, basically.
It's mounted to the back of the gun.
Oh, it's mounted to the back of the gun. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a tiny little plasma generator. It's
Yeah.
a fusion gun, so I imagine it uses nuclear technology.
Yeah, fuel of some kind.
Yeah.
It has a microfusion reactor.
Nice. That's cool. So is it automatic or is it like what are its stats in relation to quantum?
It's bulky. It has a range of 300, 600.
Yeah.
It can put things on fire.
Right.
And it has a damage of 12 dice.
12 dice. Jesus Christ. How much does it cost?
100,000 credits.
Okay. Well, if you can roll 100 on your coin
Okay.
on your coin roll, then absolutely can have that.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna be naked, but I have a fusion gun.
Seriously.
So what is the credits roll? It's 2d6, I believe.
Yep. I'm gonna roll
Times
it right.
1,000.
I'm gonna roll it right now for us 2d6. Oh wow! I got 100.
I don't think you got 100.
Oh wow!
I think you didn't. I think you're cheating.
No.
Oh, I like in the hostile toolkits. There's actually a whole bunch of computers, which is neat. I'm imagining they're probably. Oh no, they're not all. There's a lot of them are desktop workstations. There's an IBM Professional Series 9. So there's like all of these like cool little computers and stuff, and I love that.
Awesome. Yeah.
And if we are going to be going to a place that has like lots of like computer connectivity and like that kind of stuff, and there's like the Facebook metaverse and everything. I have the source book for the Matrix for Shadowrun. Which is like one of my favorite iterations of that VR internet that there is. Yeah. So if we eventually get to like a cyberpunk world, we can use some of that Shadowrun goodness.
So we were into like 6 genetically engineered cops again. Let's like find a way to subvert them without just trying to shoot them down.
Right. And so I feel like this episode is to be continued.
I'm still alive. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, not really either.
Well, like I said, I think that at the beginning the DM was trying to give us hints that
I know.
How fun is that?
And I feel like this combat wasn't necessarily more lethal than our Pandemonium combats, especially in the last level we were playing. But
Interesting.
our characters, maybe it was because our characters are a little bit more fragile.
Yeah.
Combat
Also,
is
I
a
feel
little
like-
faster and dirtier, and I feel like once we get the hang of it, all like both PCs and NPCs will go down much more quickly than in D&D.
I really didn't think you were being unfair or anything like that.
No,
Like,
no,
I'm not
no.
complaining. I'm not complaining about like anything. I'm just saying. Like,
Cool. Yeah.
it was obvious that if we were going to circumvent that sort of situation, we
You
needed
can
to be
get
a bit more
traits in
strategic
this
about
book.
it. Like,
Yeah,
We were
for
like-
sure.
Flaws? Are there
You were
flaws in
rolling
your
really
in
well
the
on
big book?
damage, and I assumed that I would
Yeah,
take
they-
that guy down.
I think they
in-
had a lot of pluses
3
because like
shots.
they never missed.
Yeah.
So I think they were combat oriented people.
Sorry, say that
If-
again,
if
Bert.
I
I didn't
rolled
quite
better-
hear the end of that. Bert, or James.
There's no bird.
There's no Bert anymore.
James will say.
Bert's dead.
Yeah.
This is the way. So it took 3 rounds for me to take down that one guy, right?
Yeah.
So that because I kept missing my first shot.
Yeah, basically
Right.
you basically fired like hit half the time.
So I mean, if I had hit, and I assumed that I would take that guy down in, if not 2 shots, 3 shots,
Yep.
right? But I only hit him 3 times, right? So,
Mhm.
And it was like
and I rolled one. I hit him once and rolled. I only rolled 6 points with 4 dice.
yep. And Zen
So-
took that first one down in like a turn and a half or something like that.
Yeah.
So
That was
it's
pretty
like
good.
it's like the RNG is swings pretty wildly.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Well,
wondering.
It's
at what
because
point-
there's only 2 dice. That's why.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, and they're low dice, so
Ah.
yeah, it makes
Go
sense.
D20s. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
If they hadn't had blasters, then it would.
Yeah, I wanted a blaster. That
Mhm.
was my whole
Yeah.
goal.
The problem with
Maybe
the
I should have
blasters-
trandled down to steal a blaster from the dead ones before they kill me.
But the blaster though
Yeah.
is only a single shot, and it's only 4 dice.
Yeah, that's true.
I know.
The Gauss
Yeah,
rifle
but it's cool. I
is
don't
actually
own
kind of
one.
like better.
Oh, I see.
Um,
You want to own one.
I want to own one.
Own them all.
Yeah,
I think
but I was thinking, like, I was wondering actually if 1d6 more would have made a difference because I was debating at one point switching to my laser rifle. But that's only one shot, but it's 5d6 instead of the 4d6. I'm like, I don't know if that would actually make any difference.
Yeah. I
Or
feel-
maybe even worse, you know?
there's
think it's just
there's
a
like
Gauss
a
weapon.
chance for 8d6 for the Gauss rifles, right? If you're
it really
firing
depends
twice,
on what your plus to hit is.
Yeah. Yeah.
but then
that's
they
it.
get their protection twice as well, instead
Yeah.
of just the one time on the 5d6.
That is true.
So it's like.
Yeah.
So my fusion gun here.
The one you don't have.
Mhm.
Or roll over again.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, I rolled 2d6 and I got 100.
Amazing how that
So-
works.
Oh man, this.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So-
say what you were gonna say, and then I want to say something as well because I
Okay.
just found something that's cool.
What's that?
Okay, well I'll go next. First of all, the computer software that you can get in the Hostile Toolkit. There's stuff called icebreakers, which is ice is in Shadowrun. Those are the firewalls in the VR version of the internet that is in Shadowrun. The Matrix ice are firewalls. So icebreakers is a direct reference to Shadowrun.
I don't honestly know. I feel like I've heard that before, but I don't know Shadowrun.
and
I
then
don't know where it comes from. But
and then
but
there's
that's
also the software comes on cassettes.
Cool.
So it's like these big 8-track
Hey,
cassettes that you like chunk right into your computer.
okay, so I was talking about this with my friend a while ago.
Yeah.
Like, say when we get into space, and we start like colonizing planets and shit.
Yep.
Like, we don't actually have the ability. Like, on some planets where some people end up, they will not actually have the ability to do things microchips and hard drives and like
Yeah.
miniaturized circuits.
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible that in the future, that's will actually come back and not be like some retro phase. It will actually be useful.
Yeah. In the same way that like
Treat your
Nintendo
8-track.
releases their portable consoles and now just their regular consoles as like kind of a backwards technology in order to make things cheap and light and that kind of thing. That's the reason that they do that. So I imagine if you're going to Mars, you're going to want Nintendo on board so that they can say, no, scale all this shit back.
Maybe. But also too, like when you're developing time capsules, and like let's say you're thinking about a time when like something really shitty happens to the Earth and a lot of civilization is gone or something. What kind of what way do you actually want to store records? Like, there's actually some really interesting articles about. And the way you want to store records is definitely not like modern digital tech.
Yeah.
Because chances are like 90% nobody's going to be able to read it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you actually want like magnetic, like very, very well stored magnetic media.
Yeah.
Right. And, to keep records on that will actually be able to be read by future generations who might not understand how our modern 21st century digital tech works.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't know how to build something that can read a USB thumb drive.
No, you'd be better off building an Edison cylinder reader.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's actually the kind of resources you might have available.
I could literally build one of those and get information from an Edison cylinder.
Yeah. Or even magnetic tape. So,
that's a little bit beyond me, but
well, I don't necessarily mean you personally, but like, I mean, hopefully there will be enough expertise to be able to do things like that eventually. So it's just really interesting to me because, like I think about that, like how are we gonna actually store stuff for a future, right?
Yeah.
I'm long dead. I don't care. It's not my problem.
We will get you back into the action, and it won't be very long before you are actually back into the action. I hope that as soon as we start playing next week that you will have a character and you will be hit the ground running.
Yeah. No. That wasn't about my character. That's about what I actually think personally.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What happens in the future is really not my problem.
Yeah.
I will be dead soon enough, and all the problems that you foresee, not my problem.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's how it is. I mean, we're fragile, right?
You're gonna really be pissed if there's some kind of weird reincarnation.
The flesh is weak.
Oh shit.
When I see young people, and I mean young people like 18, 19, 20, all being very nonchalant about what's going on in the world, it's like, well, you might want to think about it.
It's your own world.
Not my problem.
That's not my
I'm
issue.
long dead.
Yeah.
Definitely be your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, when I was that age, I didn't give a shit, right? So I guess it's all part of the experience of taking ownership of the world. It doesn't necessarily happen at 18, 19.
No.
Except in very
it doesn't happen ever for some. So.
For some people, it doesn't happen ever.
You're taking ownership of the world, man. That's like, I mean, I know you don't mean conquest, but like.
Oh no, no, I don't mean that.
Just, right, but you just mean like, being able to govern your own circumstance.
Yeah, exactly, and see the repercussions for the actions that are being taken, and try to manipulate your environment so that either you're doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons or the right thing for the right reasons. That's what I mean
Yeah.
by like taking a stance and moving in a direction intentionally.
Yes, rather than being pushed along by the stream.
Yeah, and I feel like when you're 18, 19, that's just what's happening. You're impressionable. You're moving along by your whims, that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
It is what growing up is all about.
Yep. And I
Boo.
feel like most people don't grow up till they're like late 20s, early 30s, and then they're like, "Oh shit,
yeah.
I am an adult, aren't I? Maybe I should be doing something sort of more adult than I've been doing in the past."
Yeah, I think it's more like, oh wow, I really a lot, didn't I? It's like yeah. And then it's like, how do I do this? How do I do this other thing now and not fuck up, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. My thoughts are always when I look back at myself when I was a very young human being. It would be, man, you thought you were so smart, but yet you were so dumb. You knew everything, and you knew nothing at all.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for
Well, in
me,
some ways you're probably. Sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, for me, it was not even that I thought I knew everything. I just didn't even think about anything. I was just like having a party, whatever.
Yeah.
I did think that I knew more than a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that I thought like the ultimate individual or anything, but I think that I wanted to be that way, so I wanted to live that way, right? And I talked that talk a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Because
I did know everything.
Of course you
Forgot
did.
it, though.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Well, I am 42, so I literally know everything about everything right now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be gone by the time I hit 43, but certainly I've got the answer to life, the universe, and everything right now.
Yeah.
And
It is not 42.
Yeah, isn't it like 42? Yeah.
It is literally 42.
That
Yes.
was the joke.
Yeah, you said that, but
when I was in my 20s, man, I must have been insufferable because I thought I just knew everything. And everyone else was wrong.
Yeah.
And more importantly, I would take the opposite point of view in a conversation just to fuck with people.
Yeah, the devil's advocate kind of thing. Yeah.
Wait
Even
a
if I
second.
believed totally
The
what they
devil's
were
advocate.
saying, I would
Wait
go,
a
well, what about
second.
this? What about
That
this?
has nothing to do with age, because, I kind of still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes us
You would have hated
to back
talking to me
up.
about that stuff. Any stuff like that. I'd
was
be like,
totally-
oh really? Oh really? Okay. Oh really?
Oh,
Okay.
you're not an engager? Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
okay, sure, whatever you say, sir. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took great pride in sitting down at a bar and going, oh, so what do you think? Well, just talking to someone and then they would say some statement. And I go, cool. Totally opposite.
Here's the
point of view.
opposite thing.
Totally opposite point of view. Let's go. Ha
Mhm.
Change my mind. I dare you.
I fully agree with what you're saying, but you have to change my mind to agree
Yeah.
with you again. So it was hilarious.
Yeah.
For me, it was fun, but I'm certainly sure for others it was horrible.
I was more of a, figure out the consequences tomorrow. Like that's a problem for future Alexia.
Yeah.
And you do what you got to do, man. It's time to have fun.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
still live that way sometimes. Whoops.
Yeah. I think
Like today.
there should be a little bit of that in everybody. Like,
Oh yeah.
I know
Like,
this
I
is
hope
not
that
biting
there
the
is.
ass, but I'm still gonna do it anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you sure?
Oh.
Did I have to drink that much yesterday?
Mm, I
Am
didn't
I
have
suffering
to.
today?
I'm suffering.
Is the
I'm
pain that I feel
drinking.
today worth the fun that I had yesterday?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nope.
Mhm.
God, no, it's not. It is not.
Well, from yesterday's perspective, for certain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am suffering. Like I was on vacation up until today. Today I went back to work.
Mhm.
Yes, but because I was on vacation, I picked up day drinking.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you
course.
about that fun thing.
Day drinking's fun.
Yep. Until it is
Until
no
the next day.
longer. Until today, basically. And
Yeah.
now I have vowed to never drink again, possibly until Friday.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
So
course.
just Friday, right?
Of course.
Like
yeah. till Friday.
2 days of not. Yeah, I get that. That
Yeah,
that'll give you a chance to regenerate and recuperate, and then on Friday, it's like
Exactly.
Well, you
And
know
then I
what? Day
can-
drinking is great until about 6 o'clock when you fall asleep.
yeah.
that.
Wake
Oh
up at
man,
like
I've been
10 o'clock
drinking
and
all
hungover.
day.
It's not you have to put on though. You have to put on 2 minutes to midnight.
Yes, of course. Yeah, but it wasn't 2 minutes to midnight, was it?
No, it was probably like 5 minutes.
5 minutes to 6 p.m. and then yeah.
Yeah,
6
mine was more like a 6 a.m. 5 minutes to
Oh
6
yeah.
a.m.
Right. Oh my god.
The thing that you're looking
all day.
Oh,
at, Raven,
Yep.
you're looking
Yeah.
at cylinders?
Yep.
Recording
Yeah.
cylinders?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we were talking about
Yeah,
that,
did you
and I
notice that?
Yeah.
was just pulling up pictures of them.
Did you notice that the that cassette, that 8-track thing, the number 10 is like 20,000 credits for one
really?
8-track.
Really? Holy shit!
Yeah, or like 20. Yeah, that makes sense. 20,000 credit. I just lost my page now. So
what are we looking at now? That's
the toolkit.
Standard software cassette. I'm looking
Okay.
for it.
See, I can't really imagine.
No, the icebreakers. Sorry.
Oh, the
icebreaker.
icebreakers. Yeah, no, yeah, that's different. That's you're paying for the program, right? Yeah, Icebreaker 10 is 24,000 credits
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, that's some super hacksaw gear. Right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. H4X0R. And for sure, the Icebreaker 1 is only 100 credits.
What are you gonna do with one icebreaker?
Yeah, well, it's yeah,
You
exactly.
could probably, like break through GeoCities or something like that. You know?
Yeah, you could create them if you were like a hacker, if you had that kind of skill, and then it could be like, oh, you roll for it. You made an Icebreaker 2 for the what did I call it? Pan Epic security levels, so you can get like a level 10 clearance or something like that, or you could sell it for whatever someone will buy it for.
Okay.
That'd
break
be
from,
cool.
like,
I would love it if you guys were like crafting shit.
I mean, I think crafting is cool and everything, but we have to. I don't know. I feel far away from that yet because
yeah, you still
we're
have to
just,
survive this encounter.
yeah. Yeah. So back to the what they think of as the real world for a second. Has anybody heard of gargoyle.com?
Sorry, a gargoyle?
Gargle? Like, I think it's as in gargle, as in gargling?
No.
Okay.
I don't know either until today, but apparently.
That's not how you spell it,
Phenomenon.
apparently. How do you spell it? Gar.
I don't know how to spell it. I think it's GAR.
What is the premise of the site?
Oh, yeah.
Like gargle, like as in gargling. GARGLE, I think. The point is, it was supposed to be like Google, but not. Like something you could type in by mistake, right?
Right.
Even though it seems kind of unlikely.
Oh. Well, that's
So-
not what it is now. It's a one-stop shop dental marketplace.
Yeah, I'm also on that exact website.
Apparently, they can't say enough about Gargle. They've transformed
you-
strategic
No, I
partnerships
just-
with prominent
I was
companies.
just wondering because, like, all you guys like, at that time using the internet in like 2004, 2003, whatever. I was too, but I don't remember hearing about this back then. But apparently, it was a thing, and people would go there and like the shitty Windows XP web browser, like Internet Explorer, would download shit tons of malware, and like
Oh wow.
it would basically be to the point where it would like completely break to reinstall your OS.
Oh my
Like, it was
god.
really bad. But it also sounds like a bit incredible, like a bit like I don't know if this is really, and it's like, is this urban legend that's been created in 2021, like, or not maybe not that recently, early recently. And I just like watched this video on it, and this guy's talking about it like it was this scary thing that everybody knew back.
Right.
That
I remember there was a website you could go to that would like auto generate pop-ups, and if you managed to close them, it would generate twice as many.
Sure. Yeah. I
So-
did have those kind of things happen, and I actually got
Remember, it used to be if you typed
like,
Google into Google, it would break the internet.
Oh yeah. Google
Yeah.
times
Well, it's not like
infinity.
that
Yep.
anymore.
No,
I can actually try it now.
now you can do it, but it used to be
yeah,
you would actually break the internet.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
break the internet.
I'm all about breaking the internet.
Let's
As
break the
long as the internet now belongs to only the big corporations, I'm super into breaking the internet.
Well, I think we should break some things. Like, I'm kind of wondering, like, how money, like, let's going to break money so that money's broken.
Yeah,
Well, we don't even have to do
internet,
anything. That's
like-
happening right now.
yeah. People are moving away from the banknotes that are being sold as valuable, but they're moving away from that and going into cryptocurrency, which everybody knows is worthless, but people keep buying and selling them anyways.
But here's the thing: are the banks themselves actually dealing now in a form of cryptocurrency that we don't like?
They are,
like,
yes.
Like,
It's not It's not backed up by gold anymore. They're just printing as much as they need to.
Well,
Yeah.
every kind of currency is valueless
Pretty much.
inherently.
And there's always that crypto nature behind it.
It's what we put into it as valuable. Even
Yeah.
gold is valueless inherently.
Unless you're talking about things that will sustain you or house you. Like, bricks aren't valueless.
No.
Right?
Bricks themselves are valueless. A house made of bricks has, a value
But
to
they're
it.
not, though, right? Because they have that potential to house you.
Well, everything has a potential. Gold bricks have the ability to house you. Paper dollars thick enough and stacked high enough
can
has the
also be
ability to
valuable.
house you.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Some things
That
are
can
just
also
much
be
better
valuable.
at doing that than others.
Hmm Very true.
In fact, the most valuable there's a few things that I think are actually probably the most valuable commodities that can be pretty much stripped down very easily to time and space, right? Because time is pretty much the most valuable one
Mhm.
because you can't ever get it back. So your time
Right.
is like, and
Right.
space.
But commodities are something that's tradable. You can't trade time.
You can't trade time, but
So
it
it can't
is.
really be a commodity. Space can
I guess
be
it can't
real estate.
technically be a commodity, but it's like invaluable in the sense that there's
it is.
nothing that can replace it.
That is true.
And
Yeah, you can. I guess you can trade your time for
Well,
like your labor, which is basically your time.
Right. Whenever you get a job, you are actually your time.
I mean,
You're
but it's
offering
more
your
than that.
time
It's
and you're hoping to
not
get
just your
something.
time. It's your function of something
Yeah,
which takes time.
overtime. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when we talk about time, we're very limited because we're just moving in the same direction all the time. Like we don't really have a lot of control over it,
Mhm.
but we can still
Are
talk
we-
about it in the
Are
sense that
we
it's
really?
like, well, I think we are.
Maybe you.
Just,
Yeah,
just our
it's-
perception of time is moving in one direction.
I would like to know more.
Yeah, it would
Would you like
suck
to know
if we.
more?
It would suck if we were like, trans-temporal beings, but we just chose to
We
to
chose this way?
perceive time in one direction,
Like, why would we choose that? That would be, yeah, I don't know.
just because
Yeah.
everybody else does. It's like, why we choose anything, really?
It just makes it easier.
Well, I haven't taken the right drugs to feel my true trans-temporal nature, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. I've never gone back in time either, even though I tried to.
Oh yeah.
I saw a video. I saw not a video. It's a like little documentary on, I think it was Netflix, about LSD, and now I want to try LSD.
Well. Yeah, well, you should then.
I've got some
Well,
on my desk.
how do
if
you even find LSD? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, making it requires lots of equipment that I just don't.
Yeah,
want.
no, don't. It's more work to make it than it is to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to do either, so it's not happening. So don't have to worry about it.
It's,
Wow.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, I didn't think that. I wasn't saying that. But if you wanted to,
Oh yeah. No,
use
I
it
get what you're
sometime.
saying. I think it has to be in a controlled environment. Like they're doing studies in the United States about the value of LSD and microdosing as effective.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, Tim Leary's old work.
Yeah.
Like they're redoing it. And I
That
want to just
sounds
be part
cool.
of this study.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. That'd be cool.
that
That
would
way,
be really
you're in a
cool.
safe environment. Like you'd have a nurse that monitors you or something, and it'd be
Yeah, they
safe
do.
and.
They do that a lot.
Have you heard of the bicycle day?
The bicycle day?
Not
No,
sure.
I
It's called Bicycle Day. It's
Not
it's a celebration of the first day that acid was taken in large quantities. It was the researcher who was researching LSD, and he took a bunch, thinking that it would be useful for whatever it was that was ailing him, or as a test. And he got on his bike and he started to go home.
I have heard of this.
And he started tripping balls because he took way too much, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that
first as quickly as
that's-
possible.
I forget which day exactly that is. But you can look it up, and it's definitely in there somewhere.
Yeah, you want to look
Bicycle
up
Day is April 19th. So yeah, Albert Hoffman. That's
Yeah.
the dude.
LSD,
What happened?
my problem child. That's the name of the thing he wrote about it.
Right. Yeah.
And he described that. And I mean, a lot of people since then have written down trip experiences for better or worse, right? But it's just like it was so new at that time, and I guess he didn't really know
No clue.
how much the dosage would affect him. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
obviously, when that happens and you don't know, you just take as much as you can.
Yeah, the whole vial. Why not?
Really?
Low and slow? What's that nonsense?
Oh,
it
geez.
takes a bit of time to kick in. So you're like, hey, is it working? Like maybe I should just do some more, right?
Yeah.
Invariably,
By
that's
the
when
time
it kicks
hits you,
in.
it's like,
When you start saying, I don't think this is working.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's when it
Yeah.
kicks in. Of
Yeah,
course.
the great thought process in your head. Well, it's clearly not working, so I should take more.
I should take more,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
So that it works.
And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I
Then
shouldn't
you
have
start
taken-
tripping balls.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll hit you at once,
I
basically. Yeah.
definitely shouldn't have done-
Yeah.
I mean, I
Last-
know
last
someone
time I
who's all into bicycling too. So I'm looking up Bicycle Day, and I'm seeing cycling events in Ontario, and I'm thinking, oh, is that guy is Michael in there?
Is he into bicycling or is he into bicycling, man?
he's a cycler. He's a courier, and he does cycle races and stuff like that.
So he bicycles for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think the implication is pretty clear, man.
I was over at my friend Constantine's place in October, and it was his birthday, and like he kind of wanted to do acid, and so we're like,
Is
yeah,
that his
let's-
actual name, Constantine? That's a cool name.
Yeah. We call him Kostya sometimes because that's what that's like he's from Belarus,
Yep.
so
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he was gonna come. Raven almost met him. He almost came to little gathering that I had in July, but
Yeah.
he got really fucked up or something, and like he called me and he sounded really stoned and weird. So
Oh
it's
no.
just like, but like he wanted to do acid, and I, Paul was there too. Like he was kind of depressed because shit didn't really work out the way he wanted to, and I don't know. I think he wanted to get together with some girl and have her over or something too, and
Right.
talk
Okay.
about like maybe forming a band or something because he wanted to jam, and just didn't work out the way he wanted. So we went over there and we decided to do it, or I did anyway. But then we were listening to like this dance music, and it was good. Like it was like Amon Tobin, like really cool shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, but like his apartment's so cramped. Like how this only makes sense to Raven, but like how like Helen's kind of said before, like, oh, I like your space because there's enough room to pace and shit.
Yeah.
His
That's
place
right.
is his is kind of like the opposite of that. Like and he's got shit everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like no room, right? And like the music's going on.
Sorry,
Like
what was
my
that?
limbs are the.
Get up for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying the music was going on, and I was feeling kind of like loose limbed and just I wanted to move around, and there's like no room. So
Yeah,
like,
of
oh, I'm
course.
gonna knock shit over, right? And I'm like, oh wow, it's so hot in here. And like, it's like this is not a good time to do acid because now I want to go home, right?
Yeah, because you're hot and you don't have enough space, so you want to get out and like go back to your place where there's enough room.
Yeah, and I felt kind of bad because I just left him, right? But I'm just
Right.
like, yeah, I have to go. Like, I could tell it was starting to kick in.
Yeah.
And by the time I luckily like, and he was like happy that we were hanging out and stuff. And by the end, we were like listening to '90s dance music and shit, and like whatever. But and then so I
Ellen, is she around?
what's that?
Oh, I was just asking if Helen was actually around.
No, she's hanging out in the bedroom, I think.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say hi, but sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt like that.
Yeah. No
Okay, yeah. I guess that you're getting kind of late in it. But
yeah, I'm looking up Ace of Base since you mentioned '90s dance music.
No, you got to check
Yeah.
out Mr. Vane. Or, what
Oh,
were
yeah.
they calling Mr.
Oh,
Vane?
yeah.
that's
Mr. Wrong.
yeah, that was totally that was one of the things.
Or
Yeah.
tattoo.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god,
Oh,
tattoo.
what did
Yeah.
she sing again?
All the
I
things you
eventually-
said, all the things you said, running
Oh,
through
yeah.
my head, running through my head.
In my head. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good song.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I did make it home, and it was good. Like it was better when I was, and it was bad because I was like I felt, I kind of abandoned the other one guy that decided that he wanted to do LSD, but I'm just like I can't really hang out here because it's too cramped, and like the temperature is maybe 10 degrees higher than what I like.
Yeah,
So-
and
so,
these things like make more of a difference when you're on this drug
Oh, yeah.
too. So it's like you
For
can get
sure, yeah.
uncomfortable very fast, and you gotta take
Yeah.
care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And
Mhm.
like you realize like it's all sensory, right? Like it's
Yeah.
all your sensory apparatus is being stimulated, and
Mhm.
you're kind of like, you know, so all that like listening to exploding plastics and like it's great. I feel like rolling around on the but yeah. And I had to see my mom like in the morning, and I was still
Oh no.
Jeez.
it was
No.
fine though. Actually, it was like in a calm mood by that, and just like I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah, of
But I was
course.
just like, okay,
But you're
like
just sort of chill, anyways.
it's I was like really chill because whenever I do like just coming down is really all right. Like it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's not like that for everybody. Like some people say they get really depressed. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
you know, this person I knew, she said like she got really depressed and miserable, and she hated coming down off of it. And like, okay, I guess it's like that for some people. So
Right.
Mm.
for me, it's just really nice. Like it's just it feels really peaceful after all the mental deluge and sensory overload has happened. Yeah, cool, nice. It feels good,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah,
Yeah. I definitely don't feel depressed afterwards.
I did.
no,
Yeah.
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 2
So I guess.
days of unpleasantness after that.
Ah, that sucks.
Oh, jeez.
oh,
It's like I can't talk or see anyone.
Yeah.
Too much.
Just gotta sequester.
Yeah.
yeah,
Literally closed my door to my room and put a note on it saying "Do not disturb."
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was
Sometimes that's what you have to do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
it was very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Did not enjoy it. The high was awesome. The
Yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah.
I went and saw. Actually, this is 1,000 years ago. I saw Rush.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
They're on their moving pictures tour to give you some idea of how long ago that was.
Oh,
So,
Wow.
80s, early 80s, late
1980.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my buddy,
Monday Warrior, mean fight.
that's the one. And he couldn't get any hash. So it's like, oh well, what can we do? He goes, oh, I got acid. It's like, "Oh,
Oh
what the hell?"
no.
That is a
That's very
different
different.
So away we went. And so the first, I don't know, half an hour of tripping balls with a whole shit ton of people in a room.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Obviously,
yeah.
a stadium, right?
Of course.
It's very uncomfortable, and it was becoming very I was going like, I might have to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then all
Right.
of a sudden, of
That's
course,
just
the music
like that.
starts.
So we
It's
did
like,
acid. Like,
Yeah.
couldn't find beer, so I smoked crack.
yeah. Well, he just had
Yeah.
acid. He had blotter acid on him for whatever reason. My buddy Dave Fortune, he was quite a man.
Yeah.
But as soon as the music started, it was like everything just disappeared. There was no one in the room. It was just me watching.
That's cool.
Rush
Right.
play
Yeah.
music. It was fantastic.
Yeah. I'm
And
looking at
check-
some of the images from. I think they're from the. At least most of them are from that tour,
Yeah.
and they look
Uh-huh.
amazing.
Yeah,
Like
it was all kinds of lights.
these guys
Oh,
are
that's
like
so
at the height of their musicianship and everything, right?
Yeah,
like-
it was pretty.
Yeah,
amazing.
really. I mean, I didn't see them till
Some of the
2015. Like that was like they're so shameful, right? Like you know. I love them.
wanna
Like
tell you
it's
there's a song that I wanted to describe, and I just can't remember the name of the song. So I'm looking up the album. I'm gonna find the
which
tracks. Where are the tracks? Side 2, I think it was, because they played the whole album. They played every single song on the album.
Right.
yeah. Well,
And
which one are you thinking of?
And then for the second half, they played some. It was I think it was Hemisphere.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I was
totally
gonna
different
say.
music.
So here, my two favorite Rush albums are Hemisphere.
Yep.
Those are to me though, and they're kind of opposites in a way because Hemispheres is like at their most like obtuse and progressive and just like really, really complex. Where Signals is when they were kind of turning into like a synth, almost like synthwave band.
Right.
But
no, but yeah, they were transitioning. I wouldn't say synthwave.
yeah,
There's a song called Camera Eye on Moving Pictures.
Right.
yeah,
And
that's a great song.
yeah, and so halfway through it sort of changes tempo, right? And there's
Yeah.
a very, very quiet portion of it where the lights in the whole stadium all went down. And we were in Ottawa, so it's the Civic Center. It's a hockey arena essentially, right? So when the lights went down, it's almost pitch black. And then this little sort of keyboard sort of like and then all of a sudden it goes, "Bwah!" Huge amount of music, lights, like they had search lights on the ceiling, and they turned those
Oh,
on.
nice.
And it literally, I could see people's eyes like 100 feet away. Amazingly light, and I was like blown away.
That's cool as shit. Yeah.
I will never forget that experience. It was like, but then there was 2 days of unpleasant afterwards.
Yeah, of course.
Oh man.
Speaking of awesome things to do after taking copious amounts of hallucinogens, in this My Little Pony book,
No, that would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
To play My Little Pony.
it has some wildly cool creatures
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be awesome.
that probably would be a lot of fun when tripping balls.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, I can totally imagine.
That picture you're looking
That's
at right
nice.
now, Raven,
Yeah.
they totally had those guitars on.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Totally,
And they're both playing the double neck guitars. Like
well, because Getty played bass.
Yeah.
right?
It's like saying, yeah, and the double
But he
bass.
also had to play rhythm while Alex was doing his fun thing with
Yep.
leads
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that makes total sense. And this guitar is a compound 12-string and 6-string guitar. So definitely different. Definitely different. Like these are utilitarian. Like these guys know what they're doing. They know exactly why they're doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I play triple neck 14-string guitars.
Each neck has 14 strings, is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
wanna
that checks
see
out for
that,
sure.
and there is actually a guitar like that, and
So-
I'll find it for you. What's the name of the band?
Wait, it
Someone
exists?
made like a
Then I
40
play
The triple neck?
guitar or
quintuple neck,
What's the name of the-
27-string neck
Yeah.
guitars.
Yeah.
The song "Dream Police." Does anyone know that one?
Which
yeah,
one?
that song's freaking amazing.
Yeah. So that's a band. What's the name of that band?
It's the Karma. No, it's the Isn't it the Karma Police Peoples? No, it's not.
Radiohead you're talking about.
Karma.
Yeah, that's what I was
Karma
thinking, but
Police,
no.
which is a brilliant song. This is
Cheap
not that.
Trick. There's
Yes,
Dream
Cheap Trick.
Police is Cheap
That's right.
The
Yeah.
lead guitarist for Cheap Tricks has a 5-guitar necked.
5-neck guitar.
Yeah.
Five guitar neck.
I play this
Guitar neck.
octuple. I play this octuple neck guitar.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Each neck has 147 strings.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a case of you rolled 100 on 2d6.
Yeah, no,
Yes, I
it's
did.
it's like
Yeah.
the Hive Armada. You know how they roll up their sleeves and they've got like a whole bunch of little fingers that come out. This is the kind of guitar that they play.
That's what happens.
Yeah,
There's my guitar.
yeah. This picture that I'm looking at right now, it's like if he had left his double-necked guitar at home by accident, and he's just got 2 guitars wrapped around him.
Totally.
His electric and his is that electric? That looks like
Well,
acoustic/electric, and his acoustic guitar.
one of the reasons why they stopped playing
Oh,
the
yeah.
double neck guitars is they weigh about 100 pounds.
Yeah.
And so after jumping around on stage for a while, it's pretty hard on the back and the neck and all this.
Yeah, I bet. And then they got to play another gig the next night. Like, come on.
So yeah, they're just way too heavy because they're not hollow bodied guitars right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my neck guitar is like 10,000 pounds, but I play it one handed while
Yeah,
I play
of
my.
course.
Whoa.
There's this YouTuber called Jared Dines. He commissioned a guitar, and it's one guitar, one neck, 18 strings. It's
Yeah.
fucking terrible. But
Wow.
it's so big. Like, it's as big as his body kind of thing. It's
Wow.
so big. Like, it's the worst thing I've ever done. It's the worst money I've ever paid. But at
Jeez.
least it
Well, I can see why you would
Why?
want a guitar like that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I
All right.
No, don't leave us.
Please. I held off as long as I could.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
before you
All right.
go, though,
Just before you
I
go.
will send a link to the guitar of this gentleman here.
Well, did you see my guitar? I took a picture of my guitar for you.
Did you send it?
Where's your guitar?
Oh, crap. I put it in the wrong thing.
There it is.
Wow.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Oh, well, yeah, seriously. That is a 5
here's the
guitar
picture.
neck.
Here's
Yep.
the picture
Oh my
of my
God.
guitar.
Are those like
Yeah.
ukuleles
How many?
on the
I
end?
did 4 cats. 8. Yeah, that's it. Eh? 8 neck. That thing is so big.
How do you play it exactly, though? Because
I play it one-handed.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You just have it up on a
Yeah.
pedestal and then you play that.
No, it straps around my neck.
Yeah. It looks like you'd need to play it like on a frame, like a harp or something.
Yeah. For like
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm doing with the other hand, playing a
the
harp.
harp.
Of the harp, of course.
And with your toes, that's a hole. Like,
That's how I play trumpet.
Mhm.
yeah,
We should,
okay.
we should just have a room like that's just totally full of instruments, and
Mhm.
most of us won't know how to play them, but maybe we'll figure it out eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
That
of
would
course.
be cool. Yeah, I would dig
Including
that.
the foot
that room.
trumpet. The foot
All you need to
trumpet.
do is feel the music, man.
I can play trumpet.
Everything else comes in time.
Yep.
I want a vibraphone.
A what? Of the
A
is that the
vibraphone.
metal key, like the
Yeah, it's like
the xylophone, but with metal keys?
it's like it's like a xylophone, but it has like this. It's electric. Like it has this rotating drum underneath.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
You turn it on, and
Oh
it,
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
like it makes a xylophone. It sounds like a xylophone, but wavy
You guys
kind
seen
of
that music
sound to
machine
it.
somebody made?
It's like
What's it
it's like
called?
a xylophone / hurdy-gurdy, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's really just a xylophone, but it has drum that's powered by a motor underneath that you can adjust to different speeds.
Yeah.
So when you hit the pegs on the xylophone, like it, instead of just making a straight tone that reverberates, it sounds like it's waving, like it's
Yeah.
it almost sounds like one of those guitar effects.
You
you
should
know.
make one of these instruments.
Yeah,
This
that's a
Winter
very
Garden
cool
marble
instrument.
machine? Fuck is
it's
it?
Oh,
very
I've
cool,
seen
though.
this one. It's wicked pretty, and
Yeah.
the song is really, really good.
Yeah, it's essentially I mean, it's a percussion instrument where marble are
Yeah.
used for the percussion part,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and so
Just drop at like the perfect tempo, and
yeah,
Mhm.
and
it's really cool.
it's so nice, and it's hand wounded, wind one.
Mhm.
Crank.
You got to turn the cranked. Thank you. Yeah, it's
Crank,
wicked. It's really
crank it.
crank
And
it.
the second one I
Crank the
sent is
Winter Garden. Button.
the second picture. There's a comedian, English comedian called Bill Bailey, who's really good, an
funny.
excellent musician, and very funny man. And that's what he brings out on stage. Is he brings out his six neck.
Oh, it is also 6.
That is so nuts.
Yeah.
It's massive.
How does he play the bottom one? Surely his
does-
arms are not long enough.
He literally comes out, plays the one that he's on, and then he puts
Yeah.
it away.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Makes sense.
That's it.
Right, like
Thank you
it's-
very much, everybody.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, Alexia. We'll see you
All right, yeah.
on Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Raven. That was super fun.
Yeah, no problem. I hope it was fun for everybody, even the people who died.
More death.